A very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Design Meetup 2.0, powered by IxDF Kerala and co-sponsored by Experion Technologies. Figma Plugins provide simple ways to increase your capabilities and scope in Figma. They help simplify tasks like creating icons, doing spell checks, creating maps for your wireframes or UI screens by giving you plugins that do these tasks for you with a range of options. Now, to talk about our speaker for today, Nandu. Nandu is a UI designer and he has over 5 years of experience in design. He's from Angamali, a beautiful green town in Ernakulam, and just a half an hour drive away from the airport. What he loves about design is he gets to create something new every day, and life in UI is never mundane. When he's not working, he loves watching movies. As a kid and during his college days, he loved drawing, and that's what brought him to the world of user interface design. For the ease of a better experience, we have muted the audience mics during the presentation time. Please raise your queries in the comment section. Although we have an exclusive Q&A session after the webinar where the audience can interact and discuss. A recorded version of this webinar will be available on our YouTube channel. For those who are just joining us, welcome. All right, without taking more of your time, I'm handing over the mic to Nandu. Nandu, over to you.
Thank you, Andana. Thank you, everyone. Hi, I'm Nandu. So, Figma Plugins. I will just turn off the video so that my audio is clear. Let me start by telling you why I decided to talk about Figma Plugins and why I call it the UI designer's superpower. While doing a UI design, when I needed icons, I had to look through different websites for inspiration and recreate icons. But it was difficult to maintain consistency and uniformity. For images, I had to go different websites like Pexels, like Stock and Splash. I found it difficult to search for images for specific category. I sometimes could not find anything because I was probably not using the right keywords. If I had to remove the background from an image, I had to for recreating a map for a mobile app for location I use it to. Plugins provide simple and initiative ways to increase your capabilities in Figma. They make life just simple when you design in Figma. They're helping repeating tasks or doing special functions, like adding content to mockups. Plugins are third-party script or application that extend the functionality of Figma. We'll show you how to install plugin in Figma. We can Figma community in left side. So we have files and plugins, two tabs. So just click on plugins tab. We can see the plugins list, all thousands of plugins. And we can search, suppose we need icon plugin. So we need to just type on icon, just enter on it. Yeah, we can see couple of icons plugins. I have just installed some of interesting and good plugins into my account. The first plugin is Material Design Icon. This is a set of 20 or 30,000 different icon from Material Design Style Guide. What I love about it is, of course, it's free. And it's also vector for SVG format. So that means it is in scalable format. If I just click on this icon, you will saw the icon will scalable. Here we can choose the icon size 24 in 24, 48, 44, 96, something, etc. The default size is we will get 24 and 24. Here you can search by names for the icons, something like home. The home icon will be here. We primarily use the prototyping and wireframe. Like if you want to discuss an idea with maybe a team or UI designers, business analysis, and front-end developers to see if you are all on thinking on the same level, just for ideating. Like here, I want to add an icon to this button to quickly pull up and put up in there. I just adding a calendar icon, and I need to change the icon color to white. Yeah, you don't have to search for an icon pack that is constant because every set here is constant with each other. Yeah, that's for the first plugin. We can go to the second plugin, Unsplash. And if you don't know about Unsplash, it's an awesome collection of free photos that are not common. We can use as a placeholder and we use it in even for the final designs for our clients. Like for a website, I want an image from nature. So I just clicking on nature. Sometimes it takes seconds, but there you see it's loaded in. But really nice about this is that the file size is not massive. Usually, when you download photo from Unsplash, you know it's professional photo, so it could be anywhere between 1 and 10 megabytes. You can also search for something if you're looking for portrait. You can just select from and insert. This is a great when if you need to make bio section for the client design, and we don't have a picture, you can just select from here and insert. Here you can just throw something in there. They look pretty professional, so this just save a lot of times and it also reduce the file size. So we can move to the next plugin, content reel. This plugin helps generating content. We can browse or search in the content library. Customize your home screen with the content as per your requirement. So you can choose content from one palette. For example, you can add few lines for food dishes. Go to my content and click on new content. So this is a new text content. Click on that this and title. Some food dishes name. And you can publish as a private or public from here. I am selecting private and create content. Yeah, the food dishes list are listed. So we can add a text and just select all things and select this one. Yeah, it will auto generate the all content. Every time you need content for a food menu, you can just use this. So here for a home screen, I need a avatar for user for a mobile app. So he can also we can get avatars. Just create a rectangle, then you add the avatar. Also we can add multiple images. Yeah, yeah, that's it for content plugin, content plugin. Next one is charts. Charts allow you generate charts that can add and edit in Figma. You can choose from line, area, bar, and pie or donut. Each chart comes with its own set of configuration, such as number of points and minimum and maximum value. We can configure in minimum and maximum value of number of series, number of points, and data range and that data range end. And just adding a line chart here. So you can edit the text it's in text format, and also we can scalable within in vector format, and I just adding some of charts area. So we can add number of series something for, and also we can change the color to anything. Yeah, that's it for charts plugin. Next one is Stark. So text we have different standards for readability accessible. We can use Stark. Here let me do two buttons. I have put text and user two different colors in the button. Here it is. Like if we have cancel and save button. Now I use the start plugin. It will test if you readable or accessible. If we give both light color, then it will not accessible. Just click on that. So it will we can cross icon from here. So that doesn't accessible. That's it. It will be difficult to know what our next action will be should take. Next one is remove beach. You can remove the background of a chosen image, and this can help save a lot of time. Otherwise you have to take the image and spend a lot of time in Photoshop and not necessary result will good. For example, I want an image of chair. Just opening the remove bg plugin. Already we covered an unsplash image, so we can use from unsplash. Yeah, the image loader, and click on remove BG plugin. So sometimes it will take some error. So I just need add a rectangle and add the same thing. And just adding, yeah, and I just remove this. Here I have applied a fill color, so I need to remove that. Yeah. So it's almost like a magic. The background will be removed. Next one is Mapsicle. If you want to need to show a map for a mobile app or desktop app, you have to take a screenshot of the location you want and then insert the image. In Mapsicle, you can create map for a particular location. Like here, you can just search for any place in the world. I can type in Fort Kochi location. And then you can adjust the location from here, drag, and we can adjust the zoom level also. And also we have some style, street, outdoors, light, dark, satellite, satellite plus streets. And I just selecting the street view and just clicking to just click on the same. Yeah, it will take sometimes error. Just click on create map. Yeah, the map loaded. We can also edit from the same location from selecting the rectangle, and we can see it in plugin open in Mapsicle. And we can edit the location from here to from which one you wanted to location from YPin or something. Just update the map. The map will be auto will update. Yeah, that's it for Mapsicle plugin. Next one is spell. Now how to create multiple screens and prototype. And in the end you have to more than 20 screens. You have to make sure there are no spelling mistake, but you have many every times you will check will still miss a few words. The last thing you want to see is a spell mistake when you presenting your prototype to the client. with spell plugin. You can easily run spell check. I will show an example. Here I have purposefully typed the spelling of a few words wrong. I just applying the plugin. Figma is a correct one, so we can ignore it. Awesome. Already I word incorrectly typed, so we can accept that. Same something we can accept, so we can what this spelling is different, so we can accept. By applying this plugin, I can quickly correct by mistakes and make sure I have saved from sending or presenting a document with spelling errors. Next one, humans for Figma. Suddenly you need to create multiple illustrations for a website, or you want to illustrate a user journey for a mobile app. You can just use the humans plugin. You can either use Premiere People illustrations like this. I here want an illustration for person running fitness app. So need open humans Figma plugin. So I want a person running for fitness app illustration. So I just clicking on that. Sometimes it will need to reposition from to same location. So we can get in vector format, so it's scalable. Also we can edit the color. Yeah, couple of good illustrations are in Humans plugin. Next one is blocks. You are creating a website and you suddenly need a shape like water puddle, what we call a blob. So you need a blob shape, and then you plan paste an image on it to create this shape. You have to spend a lot of time in Figma, and sometimes you try, but you are not able to create the shape. With blob, you can generate random blob or just simply put. You can generate random shape for designers. Let me show you. So I just adjusting the contrast ratio and complexity, make blobs. Yeah. Every shape that is generating a different. You can control how many points you want blob to have. So we can control from complexity and contrast. After generating blob, you can also edit for your requirement. Shapes are created using SVG, so you can get Bezier curves. This is what Bezier curves are. I can pull at these nodes to play around these shapes. We can edit by any nodes, so we can recreate the shape whatever we want. Just adjusting the frame size. And just changing the color of blobs. And just adding some of blobs. And I rotating some of the same view. Yeah, that's it for blobs plugin. And the last one is SkewDat. You have create your screen, and for a presentation, you have to show your screen as a person holding the mobile in their hand. Now to recreate your screen, fit the perspective and show it an angle and how it would appear when it being held. It will take a lot of time and effort, and you probably will not get the angle right. With skew that, you can quickly skew anything. You can do live preview while making adjustment. I just open the skew that plugin. There is I. So we need to select the two objects, and again we need to open the skew that. It's a minimal interface. You can skew multiple objects at once. So we can see skewing both of objects. If you decided that you don't want to skew the image or mobile app screen, you can easily revert back to the original by reset icon. Let me show you how. Let's make a mockup UI screen. And so just adding a frame for MacBook Pro. And I just needed icons from Metal Design icon. So here I need a home icon. So I just typing home. And I just copying for some icons. And I need a user icon. Here it is. And I need a notification icon. Here it is. And we can randomly select some of icons. This one calendar, and next one is finally help. And just I need a block frame, so we need to open block. Complexity is 3, contrast is make blocks. Here we just adding complexity, and I need a one more. So I just need a and I just need a food image. So I need to open Unsplash. Just click on any blocks. This one, right? Okay, good. Just click on food and just back to send. And I need to change the other blocks color. So I need to go to property and pick some the same color from the image. Just reducing the opacity for visual appealing. So I needed some contents. So we already covered content real plugin. So we need to open. So I need just adding some text. And I selecting for food items name. Let's just change to color to the same as in the image and increasing the font size also. And I just change the case to capital. There is some. So we can collaborate with all plugins and make it easy to create UI design. Today I have just talked about some of favorite plugins that I use regularly. There are many more available, and you may have to pay for some of them. The Figma community is quite active, so I would also suggest to be active in interacting with the community, keep learning. From the Figma community, you can view a lot of work and take inspiration. It is a community that is constantly evolving. And if you have, I had like to hear which are your favorite plugins. Anyone have share your favorite plugins?